Hello all, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining my tutorial series. In this video tutorial, I am going to talk about JavaScript based on w3schools.com course content. You also come back to w3schools.com and then walk through the content with me. Okay, so let us start the course content. And you can repeatedly come back to my video and w3schools.com to learn the course. So I'm going to talk about one opportunity from mysys.com. Mysys.com, we are providing internship opportunity at mysys IT services OPT private limited, a registered company. We are offering 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months and 1 year internship with many roles including full stack developer, manual tester, C++ Java developers, affiliate marketing, manual testers, digital marketers, UI developers, graphics designers, mobile app developers including iOS and Android, game developers, research analyst, video ad creators, social media marketers, etc. Many roles are available, including IAML projects also. I have developed many projects as part of our organization, and we have a classified portal and software listing portal, coupons nagar portal, net chess, net and many games, and we have standalone and network based games, and we also have AML projects. If you are interested, you join our internship. It is 1 month, 3 months, and extension for each 3 months. Price for 1 month is 1500, and 3 months it is 3500. This is for limited period offer, and if you are watching now, you send mail to submit@mysys.com, or you can actually connect me in a VMR in a LinkedIn and ping me for discussing on the internship. Okay, thank you, and then let us start into our tutorial. I have created a Python, PHP, MySQL, HTML and Golang video tutorials. If you are interested, you can go and watch those video tutorials for you to start your career in programming or a Python or a PHP full stack developer roles. Okay, so let us come back to our main content, that is a JavaScript tutorial. JavaScript is the world's most popular programming language, which is actually programming language for the web. It is easy to learn. Okay, I also learned like that and implemented in my projects. So let us use that. Each chapter we have a try it yourself, and then we have and, it is when you click on it, a corresponding date time will be displayed. So a lot of programming can be done on the browser, right? So the Java program, you use it in server side, but if you want to do something on the client side, that is browser side, you use the JavaScript to do some dynamic dynamic content in the browser. Okay, so before that, I also have one video which is a example, which is a local environment for you to set up that in your local environment. Okay, so you can actually install it and run that. There is a control panel where you run the Apache and MySQL. You can actually test it, all those things, and then we actually test in our local setup in the example. I have created a video to install and configure example, so I am giving that in the description. You download it and then you watch it, and then download and install and configure the example. And we will use frequently the local setup to test some of the concepts. So okay, so you will learn by example and with a lot of examples. So let us do that one. JavaScript can change the HTML content. That's what I mentioned, right? So its purpose is to dynamically uh, do the programming for a browser. Okay, so of course now the server side is also there, but our focus now is on the browser JavaScript programming for HTML. So if you use it right, document, the entire thing is a document which is actually button, and on click document dot get element by id of demo. Demo is the idea of this particular paragraph, and then hello JavaScript. So if you click it will change, and it will change to the hello JavaScript. Okay, so you can do the dynamic programming in a browser with the JavaScript, right? Document dot get element by id. Okay, so that is the, you can actually change it. Okay, you see this one. Okay, so there is an image written, and then for each image, okay, what we are written, turn on, we are displaying a different image, picture button of on. So when you click on it, on button is displayed. This HTML is replaced by this particular image, and off is replaced by this image. Okay, these are two different images. So this is the way we can do it in a, and we can also change the style dynamically. Okay, click it, the font will change. You see, we can also change the, so it is all, you all refresh, right? So you change it and automatically it will reflect. Okay, you can hide an element also. If you want, you can hide element. Okay, so all the things you can do it with this. Okay, get element dot demo style dot display. Inner HTML is for the inner HTML is for the uh, style, is to change the style. So you can show the HTML elements also, right? You can add additional. Okay, so everything you are doing with that document dot get element dot of demo, that is the id we are given, style dot display. Okay, or inner HTML, we get that HTML header object. So you consider that as an object you are getting, and then you are setting the properties of that particular object to dynamically change the values. And you have to use this in a script. Okay, usually we are writing that in on click right earlier, but it needs to be written in a script slash script, and then you can write it. Okay, and then you can execute that particular script. Okay, the script, and then whenever you want to write a JavaScript, you have to keep that in the script into slash script tag. So head and body. So you can place this any number of scripts in the HTML document. Okay, scripts can be placed in body or head also. Okay, a common script can be kept here, and then you can actually call, you can declare this as a function, and then you can call this function. Okay, commonly, and then it can be in body also, right, where you can actually repeatedly use that one. So you can also have this external JavaScript can also be placed in external files in a file, and then you can include them as a script as a JS file. Okay, that is also feasible. So output, we have seen HTML, inner HTML, and document.write using that, and window.alert to display, and console.log where you want to make a log, right? Let us do one by one. Inner we have already seen, right? If you make it 5 plus 6, you can also add a Java programming, right? You can use the arithmetic also here to add and display that particular value. In the document.write, it will display. Okay, document write, in that it will display that particular value. And alert will give a pop-up like this. Okay, will give a pop-up, window.alert. using console.log. Okay, when you are making this, okay, it will log into our console. You see the debugging window, you can actually get that value. Okay, so statements. Now let us go to the statements. It is like Java, but you have to declare variable with the let statement. Let x comma y comma z, z is equal to 5, like that, and then uh, okay, so Java statements consist of the values, operators, expressions, keywords, and comments. Okay, semicolon. Semicolon separates the JavaScript statements. Add a semicolon at the end. White spaces, multiple white spaces, doesn't have any problem, but it will ignore and consider as a single. So there are keywords where for declaring let, declaring a block variable, declaring a variable is where a constant is a constant if statement, switch for function, return, try. We will discuss these things in subsequent chapters. JavaScript syntax, you can have a comment slash slash. Okay, fixed values and variables. Syntax defines two types of values. Fixed values are literals and variables are variables. Okay, values are called variables. Literals are constants or some number, numeric, string. Okay, or literals. Okay, and then variables with the let variable name and variable can store the value, where let and constant to declare the variables, right? And then operators, you can use arithmetic operators, plus, minus, star, and slash, and equal to for the assignment operator. And expressions, you can use it operators. And Java keywords, JavaScript keywords are used to identify actions to be performed. Let is to declare a variable, where is to declare a variable, let is for a block. In comments, you use it slash slash and slash star star slash, like in Java. Identifiers should be a letter A to Z. Legal, again a dollar sign or an underscore. It can be dollar sign or underscore. PHP uses the dollar sign, right? You can use that dollar sign also or underscore, no problem. Okay. So JavaScript and camel cases. First name, last name, middle name, hypnosis, underscores, and upper camel cases, lower camel cases. So use this properly in your programming so that it is readable. Comments, as we discussed, slash slash is for the single comment, and then slash star is used for the multi-line comments. Slash star and slash slash star slash. It will prevent from the execution of that particular statement. Variables, as we seen, we declare that with the where, let, and const. Okay, x, y, z, x, where x, where y, where z. Example using let, right? It is a block. And these are simple, so I'm moving it fast. If you want, you can come back to this. And assignment operator is same as the earlier in G, C, C++, Java, where equal to is used to assign the data types. What are the data types? It has a constant. Okay, it has you declare a variable with where. Okay, on statement many variables, let you can declare, and then value undefined, redeclaring, where if you declare a variable. A variable declaration, it is common everywhere. JavaScript dollar sign. So the JavaScript treats a dollar sign as a letter and it is containing value, a valid. Okay, so you don't have to worry about. Okay, we will discuss more in subsequent chapters. So let keyword was introduced in 2015 and variable declared as a block scope. Okay, variable declared with let as a must be declared before use. Okay, and variable declared let cannot be redeclared in the same scope. Block scope means in the parentheses or brackets let, right? And the global scope you should have where. Variable declared with where always have a global scope. Cannot be redeclared. Once it is declared, you cannot use that again. You cannot declare. Redeclaring. So don't use that one. Difference between where, let, and constant. Scope, global scope, right? Yes, local scope, yes, constant. Redeclare, you can redeclare variable, but you cannot declare. You can reassign values, let also, but constant no. Okay, I think that is good. Let and constant have a block scope. Let and constant cannot be redeclared. Let and constant must be declared before use. Let and constant does not bind to this, and let constant are not hoisted. What when it is not good to be declared? Where does not have to be declared? Okay, so redeclaring we have discussed. JavaScript constants. So constant is the you cannot redeclare. Constant will have a fixed value, and constant with the variables defined with constant have a blocked scope. You cannot reassign. So you give constant pi, you should not change. It will give error. You cannot add it also. Okay, it needs to have a value. It cannot declare and then do it. Constant objects and constant arrays. Little misleading. It does not define a constant value. It defines the constant difference. Because of this, you cannot reassign a constant value. You cannot reassign array. You cannot reassign a constant object. You can change the elements of a constant array. This is tricky. Okay, be careful. You can change the elements of the constant array. You cannot directly change, but elements you can change. Constant objects. Okay, so that is on the constant. We know we have been using constant in many programming languages. JavaScript operators have assignment, addition, multiplication, and greater than. Assignment, let, assignment, and addition equal to plus, multiplication is star. Arithmetic operators are there, assignment operators are there, comparison operators are there, and string operations, logical operators, bitwise operators, and then ternary operators and type operators. So arithmetic operators we have seen plus, minus, star, exponential, division, modulus, increment, plus plus, and minus minus you can use it. And assignment operators is equivalent to or plus equivalent to or minus equal to, star equal to, slash equal to, percentage equal to, or exponential equal to. And then comparison operators equal to equal to, and equal value and equal type. If you give the triple equal to, not equal to, equal, not equal to value and type. Greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and ternary operator is a question mark. And string, let text equal to 1, then you can use less than or greater than, or you can keep it. And then string operations, you can use a plus to use the add the string as you do that in Java. Adding strings and numbers, okay, it will be converted into string. And logical operators is ampersand, or not. And type of, it will return the type of variable and instances of, if it is a instance of a particular object, it will verify. And bitwise operators we rarely use, but there is and, or, not, exclusive, or, left shift, right shift, and unsigned right shift. Okay, So these are the operators. You come back and then go through it multiple times. So what are the arithmetic operators we have seen? Those are all plus, minus, star, exponential, division, modulus, plus plus. So these are the standard in any programming language. You just click on it and then see the result of arithmetic operators. You can easily understand. Similarly, assignment operators we have seen plus, minus, left shift, shift assignment operators, shift right, bitwise operators we have seen, logical operator, x and x is equal to x and x is equal to y. Okay. R equal to x is equal to x, and so that means it first it checks for the self and then refers. So these are come back and then try it yourself and experiment all these mathematical data types. Let us check on data types. String, number, big int, boolean, undefined, null, symbol, and object. The object data type can contain built-in objects, user-defined objects. Built-in objects are objects, arrays, dates, maps, sets, int arrays, float arrays, promises, and more. Okay. Concept of data type. A programming data type is important. To be able to operate on variables, it is important to let something about the type. Okay, let x, then this is it will give an error. Okay, you have to do a proper data type, and let x is undefined, x is equal to 5, now x is equal to Jan, x is a string now. Okay, so you change the type dynamically also. Let x is equal to, now x is without decimals, exponential. Functions. It is an important concept in any programming language. If you want to create a block of code and you want to perform that particular task repeatedly, you can create a function and pass it with some value, and based on that it can act on it and return. So the function name and parameter 1, parameter 2, and you can have a return. Okay, that is the example. Right, function name, parameter 1, parameter 2, parameter, like that, and can be executed and returned. Function invocation, you can directly invoke other function in that, and you can return a value with the required value. Operator, okay, return operator, right. Okay, local variables, you let it will become local variable. Objects, so there are built-in and objects are something like houses, cars, people, animal, anything which has its own properties. It is an instance of a particular type and then it has its own properties. Okay, if you buy a car, that is the object instantiation of a class car. Okay, so object has its own properties and it will vary, and one object property may not be equal to the other object, and you will have access to the car like car start, drive, broke, like that, and it has properties with the variables. So there are set of objects, right, you can access. So JavaScript object definition, you can create an object with the new keyword, right, and then you can use you can have it has a object constructor to create. Okay, constant person, it has a first name, last name, age, it is an object, first name, last name, right, constant person, and then person dot like you can create it using the new, then you can create object, and then person dot like that also you can create. So assigning object properties, object name dot, so object name dot constant, and then it can have functions inside that, with the full name and a function, and then it can return a value, and then you can call that function, okay, with respect to okay, 7 types of primitive data types: string, number, boolean, null, undefined, symbol, right? So I will go into the next chapter, that is JavaScript object properties. And object properties are unordered collection of properties. Access properties: let age person dot age person of age, or age person of x. So these are all valid. Adding new properties: person dot nationality equal to English. Deleting, then delete person dot age. Okay, so nested objects, object, right? Class can have a subclass also, okay, where it can have multiple properties, right? And object methods, a property, a method is a function definition stored as a property value, or the actions that can be performed on the, then a method full name, then it will return first name and last name, right? And then you accept that with the person dot full name, then it will actually return back. Adding a method, okay, you have to use person dot name of that, and then function, and then return this dot first name last name. Like that you can create the function or JavaScript method to uppercase, okay. So that is the object declaration. How do we class declaration, object accessing? How do we do Java display objects? How do we display the object? Demo inner object, inner HTML demo. So constant person equal to, then this is the object, and then we are creating person dot name plus person dot age plus person dot city. We are not doing any action. Equal to all these things are displayed in the inner HTML demo, okay. So there is an object and we are actually displaying, and displaying properties in loop, okay, for let x in person, okay, right? And then for each object we are going to display all the parameters. Object dot values, constant my array, object dot values of person, all those things are written, and then we are displaying my array. So I am going to take a break at this, and I am going to create a new video in the upcoming video. Tune into my videos for the remaining tutorial on JavaScript. And just want to give you an update. I have started giving the internship in MySys IT Services OPT Private Limited, and you will have 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 1 year internship on many roles. You will work on my projects, including artificial intelligence, which we are going to start it, and then there will be a fee for it. And 1 month it is 1500, 3 months 3500, and each extension 3500. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like it, like, share,